Howdy, howdy, howdy. Yes, I am back here, and I just want to make this huge announcement that my show, the SnortCast, which its origins is a live interview show talking to comedians, talking about process and about their joy in comedy, is officially a podcast and is part of Nova's podcast streaming app, which is a national radio station here in Australia who have selected the SnortCast to be part of their network. And I'm so freaking grateful because, yes, it's happened. I am so freaking grateful for the opportunities I've been given over the years, but the SnortCast really belongs to this community here. Thank you for allowing me to do this every single day, which is to be me and to apply my work to the greater world. So brilliant, really brilliant. So the SnortCast origin, it was last year in 2020. Melbourne was in lockdown for 3.5 months, and during that time I started the show called the SnortCast, interviewing comedians because we were all out of work. This pandemic really took a hold of us. Live performance stopped, and I decided, you know what, let's do what I've always wanted to do, is to do this podcast and just interview. And it became this live interview show at 9 o'clock on Monday and Thursday where people tune in, ask questions and hear stories. I am so freaking grateful that you've been able to tune in and tell me where you're watching from, and being part of the community of snorters. You have been so freaking brilliant and I adore you so much. And thank you so much to my Patreon community who have believed in me every single day by just giving a little bit of money to say, we want to support you, keep doing what you're doing. As a creative entrepreneur, working and slaving in my field and being not appreciated, I have been able to go, you know what, we have to show the process of comedy, show the process of the art so that you can appreciate what we do. Thank you so much. I'm so freaking grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But yes, it is now live streaming on a radio station platform, on its podcast. It's all official, and I would love you to go and press follow and listen to these awesome episodes. Like, I've been editing these interviews from an hour long down to 20-25 minutes so that you can hear the beautiful stories about comedy, about how these people became funny and how they decided to tell their story using stand-up and storytelling and jokes. And I want you to embrace that, to understand what it feels like for an artist to do what we love. Now, we talk about, that thing about, wanting to work in your passion, and I'm doing it. Really, I am living my best life right now, doing what I freaking love so much, and it is connection and joy and my work, which is this funny thing where I get to stand on stage and make you laugh, or I MC and make you laugh, or I play a character from Feed Me and I make you laugh, and being surrounded by my friends and my community to make them laugh. Thank you so much for believing in this space, believing in this story, because it has elevated me to where I am today. I'm so freaking grateful and so happy. You can check out all these episodes. They are released once a week on a Wednesday morning. You can rejoin and connect and listen to these stories. New interviews will be occurring during the year, and I'll keep you posted about the new interviews that I'll be hosting. But there are over 35 interviews in total. So join us every Wednesday morning. A new episode will be up, finally curated and narrated by myself, because this is a journey. This is a journey of someone telling their story, telling their skill that they've learnt, and wanting to share that with you. If you'd like to support me also, if you would like to support the SnortCast and the Joyful, you can be a Patreon supporter by clicking on the link below, www.patreon.com/realdianawin. These people who have come in and out of my life to say, hey, we want to support you and make this happen. You've made this happen because I've kept focused and kept doing what I freaking love. And it happened to be laughing and snorting. It's great joy, great joy. I want to thank a couple of people for getting started to where it is now. I want to thank my LinkedIn community for believing me, and the Melbourne people who were in lockdown in 2020. You just kicked it into gear and said, let's watch the SnortCast. I want to thank Kawamina Brace, who does the sound of the SnortCast, the soundtrack, who does the soundtrack of the SnortCast, and to my management, A-List and Ample, for getting this where it is now. And I want to thank my family. It's been a massive 12 months if you had to think about the journey to where I am. And my family have been there ever since I was a child, allowing me to do the music. My mother, I know she's been in and out of this career choice I've picked, but she's fully in it with me now, and I needed that struggle to prove to her that I could do this. So thank you to my family and friends for your amazing support. And welcome to the SnortCast, keeping it snorting real.